Hi and welcome back to Sci-Fi Fans. I'm your host Wayne. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the subscribe button and request notifications. That way you'll be told when I post new content. So I don't know about you, but one of my favourite actors of all time is Bill Paxton. Unfortunately, we lost the actor a couple of years ago. He died far too young. I think he was only mid-50s, with a lot of potential and a lot more films left in him. One of my favourite films that he was in is obviously Aliens. And I love how the character Hudson goes from being a real tough, badass Marine to somebody who is quite vulnerable by the end of the film. And that's really, it's down to effectively Bill Paxton's portrayal of the character. He has done other iconic roles, as in True Lies as well. But there was a film that was, it was in the early days of his career, really. He was a relatively unknown actor at the time. And that is, of course, WeirdScience. WeirdScience is about a couple of boys who use a computer and science, funny enough, to try and create the perfect woman. It's a really good comedy, and although some of the visual effects in that are dated because we're looking nearly 40 years ago since that film was released, it is well worth a watch. But before you go and watch WeirdScience, here is my top 5 things that you didn't realise about this classic Bill Hudson film. Number 1. And I don't know about you, but I found this quite surprising. It only took 2 days for John Hughes to actually write the script. Number 2, happy accident, coincidence, or intentional cinematic universe. I'll leave you to decide that, and you can leave a comment in the box below to tell me which one of those you think. Because Shermer High School appears in WeirdScience, as well as 16 Candles and Risky Business. So I'll leave it up to you. Was it happy accident, coincidence, or a cinematic universe? Leave your comment in the box below. Number 3, still not decided if it was an accident, happy coincidence, or a cinematic universe. Maybe this will add a bit more weight to the argument that I feel it's a cinematic universe, and that is the outside shots of Shermer High were also used in those 2 films. So tell me what you think. Number 4, Bill Paxton's character tells Gary and Watt that they couldn't get laid in a morgue. This is a reference to Bill Paxton's film Mortuary, which came out in 1983. Number 5, Apple. Apple is quite synonymous because they own a part of Pixar Studios, and Apple computers feature quite a lot in some modern films, Legally Blonde being one of them. But you can go way back to 1984 and WeirdScience for Apple's influence to really start making an appearance in the industry. And that is because Kelly LeBrock's character was called Lisa. And she was called Lisa because at that time there was actually the Apple Lisa computer. And that's how Apple influenced WeirdScience. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, give it a thumbs down. Although, please tell me in the comments why you're still watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Feel free to suggest future content, and don't forget to catch up with me on TikTok, as well as the weekly podcast, Sci-Fi Fans. Thank you very much for your time, and hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I have putting it together, and I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and I'll be back soon.